Greetings and salutations, Relax Gamer Nation, and what am I doing on this page again? Well, when I loaded into the game, I had the quality of life mod installed, which installed used a whole bunch of other mods, right? But some of those mods were causing issues, some compatibility issues, or some crap like that. So what I've done here is I basically broke down the quality of life mod into the features that I am most likely going to use from its list of mods, which comes out to sneaky sounds, camera panning, light block improvements, easy control button access, GPS distance helper, build colors, auto close door, automatic ore pickup, and autofill bottles. The ones that I am not including in this that are actually in the quality of life mod, the mod, whatever it is clean assembler tab, the auto run, in-flight buttons, suit toggles while in cockpit, team spot because I'm not playing multiplayer, faction ownership helper, again, multiplayer, not playing multiplayer, projections to assembler, I've never used that ever, martyr suit, and that's about it. I do have the automatic ore pickup mod here, so I'm just going to load into the game here, and I will be back in just one moment. Okay, so these were the issues I had before with the quality of life core mod. The only issue that isn't showing up before is the faction ownership helper. But for some odd reason, the automatic ore pickup has a critical error. I tested it previously to loading up the game here, and I found that it doesn't work, which kind of sucks. The GPS distance helper, again, it's one of those mods that just shows me the distance when I check the description of the actual mark that I made. Unfortunately, those are not working, so I gotta look for an alternative to the automatic ore pickup mod. What is it saying here? Yeah, a lot of red text here. Automatic pickup in file unknown. Loaded only 106. Following error occurred. But it basically comes out to yeah, it doesn't work. So I'll have to look for another mod that does the same thing as automatic ore pickup. I'm sure there is another mod out there, maybe. Or maybe this critical error will be fixed in the next update. I don't know. But I'm going to just clear this off. I'm going to go do what I do, and I'll look for that stuff later. Anyway, welcome back, guys, to this back to basics thing that I was doing last time. So you might have noticed a couple of things here that I may not have recorded. I'm not even entirely sure, but I created a little bit of a catwalk here so that I can get over here. I can go down these stairs, or I can go down the easier accessible stairs here. That's pretty much the only thing I really did, I think. Yeah, I think so. I might have... No, I'm pretty sure I did this in the last episode with welding these up. I started prepping this one out. So, yeah. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, the first thing on my agenda is to set up an event timer, an event controller, to stop drilling when these get to a certain level of a capacity. And now that would include all our cargo containers because I have no sorter set up. That might be something that I want to set up, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I guess what I could do is I could go underneath this and set up a sorter that takes the stuff over here. Yeah, it's... I'm just gonna set up an event controller to be like, yeah, stop drilling when it gets to like, I don't know, 80% of all our cargo containers. So that means the cargo container over here. I think there's another cargo container in there. One cargo container. Is there two cargo containers here? Quick way to find out. Yeah, I have two cargo containers here. Okay. I wasn't sure. So I'm going to include all the cargo containers. I guess there was an easier way to check that out. I could have just went into the menu. So I am going to try and bring this video up to about an hour and a half of minimally edited content. So we'll see how that goes. But first, yeah, let's get this event controller sorted out so that I can drill worry-free. So, event controllers are a great, wonderful thing. I'm just going to clear up my box. They are scripting for non-scripting. Basically, that's the whole reason why they brought this in. So that console players, such as yourself, if you're playing on console, can do some scripting stuff without having to do scripting stuff. I know, it's very complicated, and it can be very complicated. I fail hard when it comes to this scripting stuff. Even using the event controllers, like I can do it for the most part, but it takes a lot of brain work here. But what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna do a simple thing where the event controller, if... Okay, let's just build the event controller here. And I'm going to need a timer as well, maybe 2. Which way would look best? I'll just go there and there and there. Sure, why not? Though I might need another event controller. Let's see here. Why is it... Why did it queue up displays when I don't need displays? Okay. I must have double queued it. That's possible. So our basics here is we are going to set it up so that when these cargo containers reach a certain level, 80%, like I'm talking all the cargo containers, not those, just the cargo containers. Okay, I gotta stop with the jerky camera movements. I'm sorry. Okay. Refocus, RG. Avoid jerky camera movements. Right, okay. I don't know how to not do jerky camera movements. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so when level of cargo containers equals 80%, stop pistons, rotor, and drill. Okay. So in the timer block here, we'll do this one. TB for timer block. Stop drilling. And then we'll put it as silent. We'll do setup actions. We'll find our rotor, which we have a rotor here. we want to set that to stop. Or, it's not stop, it's toggle block off. Then we have our pistons. I need to get some groups going here. Okay, drills. Drills. Piston. Piston. Down. Pistons down. Pistons up. Now, I could just easily set it up to be like, hey, I just want all the pistons in a group and stop them all. But I might use the different groups for different reasons. So, yeah, okay. For different events or whatnot. So I'm just separating them up to pistons that go up and pistons that go down. So let's go to the stop drilling. Let's go into our setup actions. We already got the rotor there. Let's go into the groups. Let's go to the drills. Actually, first, let's go into pistons. Doesn't really matter. Toggle block off. Toggle block off. And drills. Toggle block off. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the next timer block here. So, start drilling. Okay, and we're basically going to do the same thing as we did to the previous one, but instead of stopping, and just for the sake of it, just for the heck of it, I'm going to be like, hey, okay, toggle block on. Toggle block on. Toggle block on. And toggle block on. Okay. So we have our start drilling piston timer block, and we have our stop drilling timer block. That's important here. I'm sure you are already perfectly understanding of this. You are experts in it, all that stuff. So, but I'm just going over this just in case you're not experts in it. Not that it really matters, because I am not an expert in it. So, yeah. So, what we want to do is the event controller, if it is equal or greater than, say, 80%, cargo percent filled, in the... Oh, we should probably include the connector as well. Add blocks. Large cargo containers. Small cargo containers. So the cargo containers are at 80%, are greater than 80%. What we're going to do here is we're going to go into select actions. The first action is what happens when it gets over the threshold. The second happens what goes under the threshold. So we're going to find our timer blocks. We want our... It's over. We want to stop drilling. Trigger now. And if it's under, trigger now. Okay. So that is done. Now all we have to do is basically start these up. It'll do the thing until it hits 80% on these cargo containers. Then it'll stop. Simple, right? That's the basic function of the timer blocks or event controllers. There are more advanced ways of doing things that requires a horrible amount of timer blocks. Because you figure you have to set a timer blocks for your on and a timer block for your offs. That's the basic gist of it. I've done a little bit of experimenting here, and it's never worked out good for me. So we're going to trigger now. Now, if we look at our event controller here, I wanted to get that sorted out before I actually kept it going. I gotta change this. We need to set it up as an AND gate. Each block meets, yeah, AND gate. So all of these have to hit 80% or higher. Right? Yeah. All of them have to hit 80% or higher. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our cargo containers. Actually, I want to change some names here. Cargo. CC large ice base. Go on. CC large ice base 01. CC small ice base 01 and 02. Connector ice base 01. Okay, that'll help me. Right. So we have the event controller. Just basically going to keep an eye on all this and be like, hey, when it gets up to 100% all the way, or 80% or better, it's going to stop its drilling. Which is great. That's what we want. Because we don't want it to continue drilling while it's while we're full, because it just would, the stuff will disappear. Because I have I think a floating limits of maybe 200 objects. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So we are going to go into CC. We are going to go into connector. CC small. Now, eventually I want to set up sorters. But that's a later thing. Oh, another thing that I did here in between was I did these little weird bump outs here just to avoid the drills, these blocks, getting stuck on the block when it goes past. I have one set over here and one set over there. I do not have one set in there or on the other side because I only need enough space to jiggle it around. What I could have done is I could have used blast door blocks, but those are a little more difficult to walk on because it drops down like maybe what, eighth of a block, quarter of a block, I'm not sure. But this should keep this going without too much troubles. I turned up the speed of the pistons. Think. Oh shit! No! No! Reverse! Errors were made. Velocity control 0005. Wow. Mistakes were made. That will probably set us back a little bit. But that's okay. Wow. Control, and these are 0010. So those pistons are moving faster than these pistons, basically. Oof. Oops. Now, it's going to be a while before I actually then I get down to the Cobalt. So we're just gonna let this go right now. And we are going to move this out because it's in my way now. So I can fix these up. Because remember in the last episode, I think we crashed into that? I'm not sure. Something happened. Pretty sure we crashed. Like the actual ship. Oh, I want to change this cockpit. I don't like not being able to see the tips of the welders. So what we're going to do now is we're going to tear it up. What do we have? We only have welders and connector stuff on it? Okay. We're going to tear this out. No, we got to replace the gyroscopes. Okay. And we're going to put in a different cockpit. Where is our industrial? Right here. Okay, let's get the color. Industrial. There you are. That's what I want. Now I'm going to have to make some... I don't think I have to make too much changes. Okay. Just need to take to that point. Okay. And I sped up the rotor. What did I speed it up to? I sped it up to 2.5 RPM instead of, what did I have it at? 1 RPM, I think, maybe? That might actually work out pretty good. Because I want to guard the bottom of my cockpit here. Because although the industrial cockpit requires extra stuff, it is fragile. Just for safety. Let's go here. Let's do that and that. And we'll do that. No, I need a... No, I need a sharper point here. Give it a little bit of a bumper. Because you never know when you're gonna need it. And lastly, we'll move these out. Do we have? Yeah, we have small ones here. Okay. That. There's a key. Okay, and then we'll just re-put on our beams here. and we will follow up the beams. Do that and that. That and that. Now we have some reinforcement there. Okay, cool. Let's go in here and get these fixed up here. Ooh. Something that I do need over here eventually are lights. We could probably easily build some truss-like lights. Yeah, that's gonna take a little while. Could get more power down here. But let's I think it's dark enough that it will work. Yes. And that is why the sleep mod is so great. They're going at a pretty good click. Really don't like that. Oh, I lost a landing gear. I don't like this. I'll rework on it. But right now I just want to get this protected. What I might end up doing is creating a landing rail, because there's nothing really interfering with that. That down thrust would be over here, but a landing rail so that this and this get connected, and then we put some small gears on the bottom of them. But it's not important right now. What is important is we need some steel. Oh, we need more than just steel. We need construction components. We need more of those. Okay. Let's go there and there and there. So that we can get the rest of this base sorted out. Weird. These drills are louder when I face away. Oh, about music. I hope you are enjoying the music that I'm putting underneath. I'm testing a different type of music. Hopefully it's not causing any due stress. It should be low enough that that's not really an issue. I'm trying to keep it background ambient. But it's the music that I'm using for this, or I'm planning to use of this, which I'm probably using for this because now I'm talking in like third person or some crap like that, is like a new metal dark synth. We'll see how it goes. See if you like it. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down button. If you want to comment that you don't like it, comment. You know how it goes. Do that stuff for me, please. Thank you. That's actually going at a pretty good click. Might actually hit the Cobalt soon enough. Or all this ice gets turned into hydrogen and oxygen. We're full on all oxygen. Industrial hydrogen. They're not quite full yet. I want to get some modules on the back of this, but I want to focus primarily on efficiency modules, or yield modules as they're called, but I need gold for that. Did we discover gold anywhere around here? I don't remember. Let me look. GPS. Ah, we do have gold. Really? Oh, that's something I should put on this base. An ore detector. Large block. Detector. I should probably, let's put an antenna on here. That should be good. Now where do I put it? I guess I could put it over here. Yeah, a new ore detector would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, let's set up this detector. And it should be showing me if I had my antenna on, my personal antenna. Cobalt ice, 350 meters, right? Huh, interesting. Well, it's 1.45 kilometers out there. That's fine. Okay, so now that we got that sorted out, let's move a whole bunch of this stuff over to our large cargo container. Right there. Don't think I need those, but we'll put them in here anyway. Apparently I had some antennas. Cool. So hopefully I don't destroy this ship, because that's all my materials. Famous last words. Yes, I can finally see. Let's get our connector. Lock. And our block tools of the welder on here. Huh. That's not ideal. Yield rate. Oh, interesting. Right, okay. So I screwed up there. Obviously. So we gotta plop down a temporary battery. Large battery. Yeah, this base is taking a lot more power than I thought it was. So we need more batteries on the base itself. We're just gonna quickly plop down a battery. What is going on here? Why is it not? Oh no. I think it goes in here, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Nickel, iron, cobalt, silicon. Rest of the silicon. Some ice. Okay, let's get this back hooked up and charging. Once we put on the gyroscopes. Oh my god, RG, what the heck? Gyroscopes. There you are. Okay. So, how do we fix this next time? Let's make sure we're charging all our batteries up, shall we? Minor bats. Group. Minor bats. Recharge on and off. This one we can discharge because I don't need it anymore. Because I'll be tearing it down, so I might as well transfer the power over. Is it transferring the power over? 233, 230. Okay, it is. And we need to put another battery on the base here. Obviously. Because that battery is flat. So let's build it into the foundation. Or build multiple batteries into the foundation, rather. Can't wait till it hits stone. Because then we'll have lots of resources. It's just boring through the ice right now. Okay, so we have all this hydrogen. Let's make use of it. Because we are going to need to get another power source because that's obviously not strong enough. 174. 182. So the weather is foggy right now. But that's fine. We have lots of ice being ground out here. So hopefully this isn't a bad idea. Because hydrogen generators are pretty dang powerful. Let's do that. Do that. Let's do a bank of them. Yeah. One, two, three, four. So I do want some pass-throughs here. For anything I might do later. Hydrogen generator engine. This is another thing that I'll be setting an event controller up for. So that these aren't constantly running. They're going to run enough to power up the batteries and then shut down. So the batteries get down to, say, 30% or something like that. Should automatically start up. And I think I might actually decommission our first base. Make this our main base. Okay, so that's gonna go through hydrogen pretty quick. So let us do something similar. Actually, we can build it underneath. Vent controller. It's important to get these event controllers down as soon as possible so that you don't forget about them. Do that, then we'll do... We'll do that side. Because they're very cheap to make and very cheap to set up. Oops. So let's put these hydrogen generators into a group. Hydrogen inner engines, rather. H2 engines. And I'm just going to put power in brackets there. I didn't give myself an easy way to access the control panel. Dang it. Where is the control panel? Okay. Cool. So let's set up our timers here. Select actions first. We want to set this up to... This is another quickly easy power output. Stored power. Here we go. We want if the stored power is greater than or equal to... We're going to set up 2 event controllers for this. 90%. Go 98%. Then, so it's looking for our batteries, which we have the stored power on. Let's set up our timers. These ones. TB. Battery. Sorry. TB engines on. This will be TB engine off. Okay, let's go into the event controller, set up actions, wrong event controller. This one is event controller, what is this for? This is for the drill system. Event controller, power gen. Engine generators. Select actions. So we have our timer blocks right here. We want engines when it reaches 90%, 98%, turn the engines off. Trigger now. Okay, that's all we're doing for that one. Silent. Set up actions. Do I have them in a group? I do. So, once it hits 98%, toggle block off. That's it. Then we'll create another event controller. So that it doesn't forever queue it up. So I want this to turn the engines off when it hits 80%. And then when it gets down to 30%, I want this one going on here. Wait a minute. That should have worked. So this event controller will be event controller. Our generators off. Event controller. Our generators on. And this will be basically the opposite here. We're going to look at the batteries again. So stored power. When stored power reaches less than 30%, then we want to turn our engines on. And add those blocks. We want to AND gate them. Which basically means all three have to be the same or close to the same before it does a thing. So these should be powering up our batteries pretty quick. 38 minutes. Cool. It uses a lot of hydrogen, but that's fine. We have a lot of hydrogen to use. And these are barely running out. It's good. I like that. Now I'm going to put down some floor here. There we go. And we're going to do the same over there. Get these ones done first before I fill out the others. Oops. I painted it all pink. I would like a better welder. That'd be great. Okay, let's bring the chip over. I'm assuming it's all ready to go. You are out of power? Good. How is your charge? So hard to check. Okay, batteries. Fully charged in 46 seconds. Okay. I think we can stand for 46 seconds. We have this. Still going. I do not have a survival kit over here yet. So that's something that I probably want to set up here. I do not have the silver in order to make the medical components. So I'll have to tear down the survival kit over here and bring it over here. So let's toss our bottles. Can I have more bottles? I did have more bottles. Did I leave them at the base, or did I put them in the... Oh. That's... This still bugs me. It's like, I was sure I had more than one bottle. Yeah, I did have more than one bottle. I just didn't notice that it had more than one bottle because I don't look at the little 3x below it. Okay, let's go grab that survival kit. Where do I want to put it? I guess I could probably hook it up to here. So let's go grab that survival kit. Hopefully I don't die on the way. Okay, RG. Smooth flying. Smooth flying. Do not crash into the ground. Do not crash into a tree. Do not crash into anything. Because if you do, you're spawning in a new drop pod. And nowhere near here. Okay, good. It's been transferred successfully. Okay, batteries should be done. 100%. Sweet. Turn that off. Unlock. No, 8, 9. Go. I should set up a timer block on this as well. Oh, I really still need more thrusters. Granted, this is like 75 mgs. Megagrams? So it's heavy. No, it's not. Oh. Control G? Yes. No. Yes. I never use this. Huh? Oh, yeah. It does pull from this, but those blocks can't go through it. Yeah, this definitely needs that extra gyro. And extra thrusters. Because this thing is heavy right now. But I kind of suspected it would need extra thrusters. Come on. There you go. Yep, more thrusters. Oh yeah, I had room underneath for that. Yes, yes I did. And more gyros. Which I'm not surprised at because I only have the one. I did have two before I took it off to replace the cockpit. Yep. I want to get those gyros sorted up for working on this. Apparently I don't have a lot of interior plates. Why is that? Did I use them all? I must have, because I'm not seeing them here. We got 150 there, but that's not much. Really? Wait a minute. Did I accidentally... No. Interesting. Okay. I'm fine with that. Not really, but fine enough. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, how is this doing? Oh, yes, we're getting Cobalt. Sweet. Nice, which means we're no longer getting ice. Or we're not getting a lot of ice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Did we get any stone before we hit the Cobalt, or did we just go straight Cobalt? No, we got some iron, too. Right? Yeah, we got some iron as well. Nice. Wonder how deep this is. Wheat. Wheat. Okay. We gotta go grab some gold. We need some speed modules first. I want to save those for efficiency modules. Oops. 2 by chart. Figures. This one. I should really count this. Let's do this, right? So let's go and do that. First off, let's get our controller. Alright. So we know I have to do that. Oh, I have to disconnect and automatically set batteries to recharge. Okay, we're good with that. You could probably put it right next to here. It doesn't require timers or anything. Yeah, it doesn't require timers. Just make control of that. Just as batteries. Okay. Event. Bat charge. Minor event controller. Bat charge. Okay. So, how does this get set up? So, connector connected. So, it'll be this connector. Then we'll select actions. We'll go into the batteries, minor bats. Set them to recharge. Yep, okay. And then set this one to enable auto. So now when we disconnect, do that. When we connect, good. Set the battery to recharge. Perfect. Okay. That was done. What else were we put on this? Controller. Controller. Is it just an event controller? No, there was something else. I don't know. There was something else, but it completely went out of my mind. It was set up that event controller. There's something else that I wanted to do. Thought I wanted to do. Well, that's boop. Okay. We have power. Okay, cool. Wait. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Perfect. So actually, let's change this to event controller 95. Current output is action slot 2. Okay, cool. So now it's using up the batteries. So it's not wasting our precious hydrogen. Hydrogen tanks are filling up. Slowly. Oh, what? What did... Okay. I thought I put down a 6 generator, but I didn't. Why is that not letting... It's not letting stuff pass through them, strangely. You do not need to be on right now. Let's link you up here. In the groups. Go in here. It's fine. Our battery off. Just make sure it's hooked up. Because it's by group. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. So once these batteries hit 25%, the hydrogen generators kick back in. Charge that battery, those batteries up to 95%. And then they'll shut off. So power management. Meanwhile, let us... What time is it? Right. A lot of you were like, hey, yeah, dude. Make it like 2 hours long, man. Well, one of you were, anyway. Because I put up a vote just a couple of days ago to see what length you guys preferred. Might as well hand weld these. Hand drill them. Psh. Okay, so what have we done today? Not much. We welded up all these blocks. We hooked up a bunch of hydrogen engines. We set up some event controllers and timers. Cool. We've drilled down to Cobalt. Awesome. We put in an antenna, an ore detector, so that we can actually see further out. Yeah, I like this small antenna. Compact antenna. It's a lot better than that big, unwieldy thing, but it still has the same distance, so that's cool. I might just let this drill go, even if it does go through the Cobalt. Because underneath the Cobalt will be stone, which will get us some more minerals. Okay, so in the next episode, because we're coming to the end of this one, pretty close anyway. Actually, let's just extend it just a touch. I want to get an alternative source of power going on here. Power. Wow. I don't know what I was going on about. Whatever. I just like the sound of power. Ouch. Okay. Let us get a alternate source of power, and that means we're gonna put in a quick solar farm. Should be fine. So we need a rotor, which is probably no longer on my bars. That tracks. And in the next episode, I want to work on building a drilling ship. Keep that there. We'll keep that there. Don't need those in there. We need a rotor. hinge. And turret controller. Okay. Get a couple of these in here as well. Okay, that should be fine. How do I want to design this rotor? Let's first add some decoration. Is that gonna be too close? No, it should be fine. If I only do a couple. I don't need the... Do that at 0. Wait, no. Hinge. Sure. And then we can do that for looks. And we'll put one of these on here. And what we're going to do is, instead of build straight off of it, I think what I want to do here is bring it around. And we'll just use a regular camera. So, okay. It's gonna get in the way. Might. Oh. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I did this all wrong. Of course I did. Of course I did. I was starting good. But I completely screwed up. Let's do that. Yep. Yeah, that's what I want. Not quite. I didn't want it to rotate. Get your creep along. I should not interfere with that. But it might. What the frick? Weird. Ow. Those should be the only rotors on this grid, right? Azimuth rotor, that's your right and left rotor. That is this one. We do have an advanced rotor on here. Where? Ah, yes. Your elevation is the hinge. Camera will be camera. Always aim at sun. Oop. There we go. There we go. We got our solar panel up and running. I want to actually put some wheels in here. Not those ones. These ones. Yeah, those work. Okay, let's get those queued up. And that will be it for this episode. I went a little overtime, but it should come out to close to an hour and a half once I start editing a couple of things out. I'm not going to be editing much, just a couple of things. Anyway, until next time, I've been Relaxed Gamer. Please tell me in the comments below whether or not you liked the music. If you did not, say so. And until next time, I have been Relaxed Gamer. I will see you guys later. Ciao.